because if you look in the message and reports document, that the state report, the admin officer puts it, compiles everything, and it goes to the region director no later than the 15th day of each month. So if stations wait until the 10th, which we're allowed to do, but we encourage everyone to get them in the first day or two. If everyone waits till the 10th, then that makes the admin officer's job a little harder. And also the region director has to, either the region director or the assistant director, needs to get their report in by the 20th of the month. If you look at not the basic training. Message and reports. The state accountability and region, it states that in there. So just urge everyone to get their report in as early as they can. Out. This is 1 Romeo 7. And it seems we just finished an exercise last weekend. I'm not sure if all the after-action reports have come in here, and I believe the consolidated one has gone along to the region. Who does it go to? Well, anyway, the consolidated one has gone along. A couple things I wanted to talk about as far as the after-action reports. We have the initial after-action report. And if you look in the message and reports document, section 5, needs to be submitted to the state director within 24 hours after completion of an exercise or emergency operation. And then if an operator feels that they didn't get all the information in the initial after-action report that they did, they can do a final after-action report. And this is within 5 days of completion of the operation. And again, these have to get in because they have to be compiled at the state level, and then the region director compiles. I'm sure it tells where the date that he has to consolidated state report goes to the region emergency operation officer, copy to the region director. And I would expect to, well, I don't see a date there, but anyway, then the region director has to make a consolidated report between northern and southern New England, compiles the whole region, and that goes to headquarters. So very important for operators to get the after-action in as soon as they can. If they think of something else, they still have 5 days. Well, they did have, that's gone by now, but anyway, I think most everybody gets all the information in one after-action report. And there's one paragraph at the end of this, bottom of this page. I've read through it before, but it kind of jumped out at me this time. Reports are submitted by radio means unless they contain information that should not be disclosed publicly or are otherwise inappropriate for public transmittal. Well, that's where our encryption would come in. So if there was something that I can't really imagine that our exercises or anything that there would be a report that would have to be encrypted, but if there was something something that it certainly could be. Out. This is 1 Romeo 7. And I did see a couple reports. Didn't see them all, but I did see a couple of them. I'm kind of waiting to see the consolidated one and the information on that to put out training, and I think probably training is going to be on messages and the message and reports document. For all of these messages that we have formats for them. And most of the formats are in the Army Mars messages and reports. So there's really not that big a chore if anyone follows the format along. But one thing I do want to mention, if there is a line or something that is not relevant to the exercise or what was done, or if there's something that, well, in the after action report, we'll go on line 1. We have line 1, deployment. As far as I know, there was no stations, no operators that were deployed. The only place that probably would come in is going to be the FTX exercise, and then stations are deployed to 2 or 3 sites. So then they would put down deployed. But if it does not pertain, you just leave. You don't put the line in. Just leave it blank, or just not put line 1. There is an example on the it's section 5.4.1, and you'll note in that example there is no line 1.